Welcome everyone. I finally managed to get a roof on my summer house, and boy was it a bit of an ordeal for me. So let's rewind and I'm going to show you the whole process. Without further ado, let's get into today's video. Now at this point I'll say it's beautiful weather and it hadn't rained for what it seemed like weeks. First job, clear off the decking, and I'm going to use the shed felt from B&Q. Total cost ended up costing me about £100 for the two felt plus the adhesive tin, and then like a couple of sets of nails, some gloves and a roller which was much needed towards the end of the project. So first job then, I just need to take off the tacks which have held really well actually. So I first bought this summer house back in 2025 for just £80 from a Facebook marketplace ad, and I just simply tacked it on with a little bit of wood here and there, because the plan was it was just going to be temporary. And then sort of fast forward 12 months and it's still not done. So as you can see here, this is the condition that I actually bought it in. So it still had all the old tacks, nails all around the roof. So first job was to take out every single one, which was a job that I knew I needed doing. I mean, what I really should have done is took these off one afternoon and then got ready to prep the roof properly. But me being me, I just sort of jumped into it and I just did it all in one big wanna. So as you can see, the other side of the roof's exactly the same. Lots of nail tacks to come out. Now, sometime later, because I'll be honest, it took me a fair while, I actually started measuring out the felt itself. What I decided to go ahead and do was actually roll one on and cut it to size, and then simply go over the top and cut 2 or 3 lengths. So I knew exactly the size I wanted without getting the tape measure out. It just saved me a little bit of time. Turns out I needed 2 actual sets of felting anyway, as one just wasn't quite enough. Maths is not my strong point, but I was hoping to kind of do it in a wanna, and I think if I hadn't have gone over the overlap a little bit further than I did, it may have actually done it. But nevertheless, I've got some for the next project as well. So this is the roofing felt adhesive. Spoiler alert, I actually went ahead and I painted it all on, because it does say on the sort of tin like, oh, you can paint brush it on. However, later on in the project I decided to upgrade for a £3 tray and roller from B&M. I absolutely love B&M, and it got the job done in like minutes, whereas I seem to be on this side of the roof for ages, just giving it a coverage. As you can see, first layer has gone on. I'd highly recommend, if you've got a mate who can help you, buy him a beer and just ask for a couple hours of his time, because it took a little bit of jiggery pokery, is that the right word, to get this sort of straight. And I'm not 100% sure that it was straight in the end, but I think I'd had enough trying to actually make it straight and level. So I kind of made it pleasing to the eye. So it's certainly worth asking a friend to hold one end while you're on the other, and then you can simply square things up. Not only that, 2 hammers, 2 bags of nails, they'll go a hell of a long way. Adhesive's on. First one's on. Just about to attach a few nails now. I'm not going to go mad, just going to secure it so I can get my next load in, next reel on, and then repeat the process. And it's as cloudy as anything now. It hasn't rained for, I don't know, it hasn't rained what seems to be for weeks. And the day I try and do this, it was beautiful sunshine when I started. And now it looks like it's going to rain. So my adhesive has actually got it held for the most part. I'm just simply popping 2 or 3 nails around the outside just to hold it. As you can see, pulling it tightish, making sure that I've got a nice angle on it, and I'm just applying the nails. Now I think the nails only cost £3 something from B&Q. Wasn't too bad. I'll probably pick up another pack just to be safe, and I'll put another row in here and there as well. And as you can see, I'm trying to tidy up the corners, just folding them in to each other. And again, I'm just trying to secure it down. I'm not going mad, as I just feel like I just want to get it held into position, because you wouldn't believe how much the wind actually got up whilst I was trying to do this, particularly this second one. So I was eager to get it on, get it folded over, and then also get this baton on just to hold it in place a little bit. And would you believe, even though it had adhesive and nails on one end, even after I'd done this end, it actually come off. The wind whipped it off. So I was really frustrated at this point. Luckily, it didn't rip it, so I managed to get it patted back down and then get a couple more nails here and there. So I feel like I got away with it just a little bit. As you can see here, I'm just attaching a couple of larger nails just to hold the face of that down. So it's the next day. It's been raining overnight, because why wouldn't it? And made a couple of changes this morning. I've only got one half to do, right? And one of the big things, gloves, because I got covered in it yesterday and it only took coconut oil to get it off. And then the other, I bought a tray with a roller set just to get it on a little bit quicker. So let's get this bit finished. I feel like it's been a bit of an ordeal. It wasn't a job I was looking forward to, and kind of knew what I was doing, but let me know down below, do you have jobs that you just simply put off because you know it's going to be a pain in the arse? I'll be happy when it's done, but I have not enjoyed this. Not one bit. And I don't know why I look so serious here. I think you can tell I wasn't enjoying it. Should have used this from the start. Would have been a real game changer. Now, this black adhesive is not very nice to work with, so yes, do wear gloves and wear some really old clothes like I did here, and wear long sleeves as well. That's a really good tip for you. But as mentioned, it went on very, very quick, and it was ready to get the other couple of layers on. As mentioned, you have like one staggering over top of the other. Simply roll them out, and then I started to get a few nails in. I feel like the ordeal is nearly over, and I'm pretty pleased with that. I'm not, telling anyone how to suck eggs, but as long as you've got your overlap, which I have, this is obviously, it will drop onto there and then drop onto there, and I'm pretty happy. I'm not a DIYer. I hope some of you guys found this useful, even if it's how not to do it right. I'll give a summary as we go, but I'm really pleased with it. I'm going to put the baton on the front to kind of finish it off, and I'm really pleased that this is a job that's been done. We'll go through pricings, how much this cost me to finish the roof, and we'll talk a little about the summer house in general. Look at that, disgusting. So as mentioned, I'd give you a summary of the summer house, and it actually cost me just shy of £200 all in. So that was £80 summer house original, then about £20 or so for paint, and then it's cost me a further £100 to actually have the refelt the roof. Now, I kind of knew that was going to be the biggest expense, and that's kind of why I've left it so long, but I do feel like £200, I've still got myself an absolute bargain. And I have used sort of reclaimed wood where I can. I know my father-in-law's given me some from different projects that he's had. I've had some left over, and I've doctored it up over time, and it's been great. And yes, a knife would be better, a Stanley knife to be exact. And I had one, but I also have ADHD, and I don't know where I've put it. This has probably been one of the most frustrating jobs I've done in the garden since I've started. I think I felt quite overwhelmed with it even before I started. I thought it was gonna be tough, but then I thought I'll still be able to smash through it, and I haven't. Putting tools down and not remembering where they are has really frustrated me, and let me know if you guys do the same, but really it's affected me on this job. Took the fun out of it, to be honest, and but I'm excited now. The little trimmy jobs are here. Lights will be going back up, the furniture sort of dotted around. Then the inside is actually nearly cleared out, ready for some proper summer house furniture, which I'm really excited about. It needs a really good clean. I've got to paint the face of it again. I'm going to give it a second paint, not today. I'm going to give it another coat because it needs it. And I'm going to have a jig around with plants to add some depth to the garden. Now this is done, it feels like it looks a little bit different, which I love. And yeah, ADHD's got the better of me on this job. There we have it. I can't actually believe that I've finished a project. It's pretty strange for me because I'm a bit of a sucker for starting something and not really quite finishing it, so it was nice. If you guys got something from it, then please do give it a big thumbs up, as it really does help me out. Drop a comment down below and help share it out to others who love gardening just like we do. Till tomorrow, a beautiful sunshine as well. I'll see you in the garden. You take care.